There was a point in this playthrough where any sense of challenge just totally evaporated. Any sense of threat, any sort of challenge was totally gone. The tension disappeared. I had a mod that makes it so bionic's a risk-reward. You have to be prepared for the consequences of turning people into crazy super soldiers. You have to think a bit more carefully about your characters, which was then immediately null and voided by an implant that prevents all mental breaks. You get all these really cool endgame factions like the Archocubes and the Archons, which are immediately made null and void by enormous turrets that vaporize anything that steps on the map. We've got all this really cool stuff like mech suits and Archo gear that have unique mechanics to them, which are totally overshadowed by these crazy solar and quasar and whatever comes next armor sets that turns it entirely into a numbers game. Don't get me wrong, this is a really cool mod, and there's a time and a place for the incremental, crazy, overpowered mods. If you're fighting Void, for example, or some of the add-on faction mods that use Beyond Our Reach. We don't have Void. We don't have crazy, overpowered factions. What we have are slightly more grounded people that have evolved since the tribal era. So, I've done a little rebalancing to make up for it. So the biggest change, and the change I think was most necessary, given that we've got Archoseeds and Archons and Archo-orangutans, is that there is now nothing in the Archotech era other than, brace yourself here, Archotech. I removed the final tier of the Beyond Our Reach stuff because otherwise it makes all this quasar stuff and solar stuff we spent the past 3 days or so doing totally pointless. It's immediately made out of date. Not only that, it makes all the Archo stuff not worth doing at all because it's worse than that final tier. So the second and final major change I've made here is I've removed the mental fuse implant. This was an item that for a couple of advanced components in some, early, I think it was early to late spacer research, we removed all mental breaks entirely. That meant all the side effects of turning our people into cybernetic monsters were totally removed. That means any mood mismanagement, that means any addictions not met, that meant any, any trivial things like they weren't getting nice enough food, because of course that's one of the memes in the ideology. Did you forget about that? Oh, piss off a moment. Good lord. Give me a break. There's no side effect of any sort of colony mismanagement, and that's the whole game, isn't it? Now, I know everybody's going to do the usual kind of myopic, perpetual intellectual one-upmanship that we like to do in the comment section, where we say, oh, you've changed the mods and now you're going to get, cheats clapped. This happens every time. He never learns, blah, blah, blah. Yet nobody seems to realize that I'm constantly readjusting these mod packs to ensure that they are the most fun possible. They're the most fun to play. And that's the underlying factor here. That's really the full stop on this whole conversation. I wasn't having fun. I think at some point it stopped being about the characters and the story and everything we built here. This nice city that's taken generations. And it started just to be about numbers going brr. I realized, oh, we've got these crazy drill arms that give 320% mining speed. And then last episode, we invented drill arms that give 600% mining speed. You know what I'm going to be saying next episode? Wow, look at these drill arms that have got an even higher mining speed. And then the episode after that. But great, numbers are going up. We've reduced Rimworld, which is a tale of overcoming the odds and you're getting connected with these characters. What we've done is reduced it to cookie clicker, and I'm not about that. So if things are more difficult, fantastic, great news, good. This isn't it. This raid we're going to dismantle in about 2 seconds flat. But you know what the difference is? Our people actually have to go out there and do something now. If there's a single goddamn human being watching this right now that thinks, oh no, our half Archoseed, half monkey has to take a Zeus hammer and get in the mech to go fight some mechanoids isn't way cooler than turrets vaporize mechs from across the map, you're probably watching the wrong channel. I will say I'm not going to force this on everyone else. I'm not going to push this to the mod pack or anything like that. If you choose to play with those mods and do whatever, that's on you. But I think we need to refocus, especially for this colony. I think we need to do a little ideological reform, reflect all the things that we've done and invented. And ever since the double Ice Age volcanic winter, shit's been way too easy. So it's time that we change that. Pressure little ICBM, I need you to wait these up for me. What sort of range have we got? Oh my god. Okay, well. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it's half a map range. Oh, okay. There we go. Are you not going to head over, or do you want me to take out that auto mortar from there? Because I can, apparently. I probably shouldn't be able to, but I absolutely can. Oh, they got shields, you big bitch. Now they've decided they're coming up to us. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Sorry, no, I'll go back. It's fine. I feel like these solar mechanoids aren't any more powerful than the regular mechs. You thought they'd get some sort of, like, massive defensive bonus. I'm going to say search and destroy, but I'm going to take our Zeus Hammer squad, and we're going to go ahead and jump them in right at the back of those, rather explosive little centipedes there. Nanima, I need you. Oh, God. Okay, come a little closer. Come a little closer. We're okay. We're okay. Everything's fine. Just don't panic. Go. Go in. Alpha, I need you to go in there. Beautiful. Everything's fine. You see? This is still tiny little baby raid. Tiny little pathetic baby raid. You will never get this. What the fuck are you doing? Disassembling water lily? My plants! Oh, Jesus, Skinniver. I'm not using this as some sort of baseline to say, yeah, we're totally fine now, everything's okay. Mechanoids are obviously like a spacer era threat, so I'm not really bothered about that. Oh, fuck. I got some bad news here. You might want to jump away. Don't try not to destroy too much. I'd like some of these. I'm going to take them apart because I think we can use the power cells for other stuff. Good work, squad. Here is what I will say. When we get to the Archo era, we're going to do a total city rebuild. Because at that point, a lot of this stuff is going to be so out of date. Like, what do I need the large electric smithies for at this point? By then, the nuclear reactors might be totally out of date because we might have had some massive breakthrough with the Ark. We've got a lot of stuff that simply I don't think we need anymore. I want to redo the research room. The hospital, though good, could be readjusted to be a bit more convenient. You know, we've got all these kind of things like this, the cyberbody anchors, which are really good for surgery. And obviously, all the hydroponics are super, super out of date. So, with that said, we're going to finish off our Quasar gear, the final high-tier, crazy ultra-tech stuff we've got. That will give us our kind of final weapons and armor upgrade before we move on to Archo. Now, the Archo stuff isn't simply just numbers go brr. I think Archo-Quasar combo is probably in our future, because, again, the Archo isn't just better armor, bigger weapons, right? Got loads of weird shit. Archo-Tech coolers, Archo-Tech cleaners, Archo-Tech whatever that is, batteries. Eventually, of course, the ability to build the Archo-Tech limbs, the base game Archo-Tech limbs, right, that you normally get from quests or traders. Eventually, something very special that I'm going to base the whole city around. So we'll do a city rebuild, a kind of build base episode when we get to that point, so I've got big plans for that. Today, while we sit and wait for research, we have a slight problem hanging over us, and that's the rapidly growing empire of Sigma. I think we've had a solution to that the entire time under our noses. That is an aesthetic, isn't it? The psi-casting, psi-meditating mech. What she is, though. She's halfway between technology and nature. Wow. Fantastic metaphor. If only we could find a way to combine the two. Now, at this point, there is a name long lost to history. In our tomb lies somebody who might be one of the greatest alpharites that have ever existed. Maybe the only person that could compete with the infinite growth of Gamma's empire. And that, my friends, is, of course, not you. Shit. Well, I definitely buried you around here somewhere. Lion, did I put him in a wall tomb? Give me a moment. Oh, sorry, hang on a sec. Is this one? Is this one? Taff the Rock. His name is Taff the Rock. Maybe you've heard the expression one-man army, or in this case, one man birthing an entire army. 46 of them, in fact. You know what you're thinking? They're not trained to fight. They haven't got the bionics. They haven't got the weapons. They haven't got the psi-casting, whatever it happens to be. They can't risk the lives of our people when they are researchers, builders, miners, crafters, whatever it happens to be. The next generation of young, skilled, talented people, the best people that we've ever possibly had. Will probably ever possibly have. But there's, of course, a solution. The great unifier that makes everybody good at fighting. If I take every single adult Taff clone, all 25 of them, or however many have grown at this point, and I give them all a mech suit. What if I send 25 mecha Taffs to go and attack the cities of Sigma? I love that it's in the deserts of Rim, but because of the double ice age volcanic winter, it's now turned into the tundra of Rim. Not really quite the same thing, is it? Given that we're refocusing back on the characters, it's time to rename our two Panthrobbers. We've got Ringcat Panthrobber, and we've got Rana Poraria Panthrobber. Names still quite aren't at the level of ridiculous that I'd like, but I think we're getting there. Let's go ahead and write this ship then. First things first, Dig is going to be... Dig Dastardly becomes our second triumvir. Killer Zealot becomes the third triumvir, and then our first triumvir, obviously all the triumvirs are equivalent, but I saved the best to last. First triumvir goes to Nanima Shinsen Pantlin, who is so incredibly skilled that you absolutely deserve to be first triumvir. They're all the same. They're not all the same. You're my favorite. We are. Nanima Shinsen now holds the role of first triumvir. Sorry, I just realized that the audio wasn't recording again like it wasn't a few days ago. I'm not re-recording that. Get nothing like it. Good day, sir. You don't get the jaunty ritual music. I've already recorded today's entire episode once before, and I scrapped it because we were sat there waiting for research and totally destroying every raid. Need some excitement in my life, goddammit. Here. Who is this? Sorry. Oh, this is Admus. Construction, shooting, mining, just so we avoid the triple passions, unless I want a triple passion. I'd have taken the triple passion in cooking, actually. That's unfortunate, but all right. I mean, we could give you neurotic, so you still are living up to that family legacy of being the best chefs possible. I hate to say it, I think Admus might be a slight step back. I'll see what I can do for gene engineering for you. Get married. Of course, naturally, earn a cornerstone. I don't think we do that when we go up to Archo, but I could be proven wrong. Resurrection, and then see your rivals killed. Single solar flare has killed every single one of my crops, and now we've only got meat left. People are going to go ballistic at me without their very fancy food. It's law now. It's canon. These are the proto-mechanoids. They evolved on the planet alongside us. It makes sense. It's an early mech cluster. This, though, this puts a smile on my face. It's going to take a long time to get all the Taff mechs together. In fact, we need to start putting the crafters to work. No nepotism here. She is quite literally the best for the job. Theta gets to become nurse. Oh, ICBM, I'm sorry. I presume you're still dealing with all the side effects of this biostability because you were... Although you were operated on quite a while ago at this point, I'm surprised it's still so bloody low. Maybe you don't need all of this stuff, I will admit. I did turn you into a full-on Atom Smasher-style monster, so I get why you'd be quite upset. Donkey Bird, no pressure. Donkey Bird, no fucking pressure. Oh, yeah, there we go. Problem solved. Skinniver's also having visions because of low biostability, and so is Moosh the Genius. It's kind of crazy, because Moosh, I haven't operated on in a long time. Oh, you're getting there. You're getting better. Wait. Are you telling me your only aspiration left is to get a bionic spine? Oh, you're so funny. Are you telling me we actually have to think about when we implant bionics into people? That's crazy. I mean, if we're keeping all these kids, we should give them bionics now rather than later when they'll be more dangerous. Although you've already been quasar'd up, haven't you? Okay, you're good. Piss Jugman, I guess you're next on my quasar list. I might not give you everything now that there are actual side effects and consequences of our actions. A crafter, right? So we give you the crafting stuff. His brains, arms, legs, stomachs. That seems pretty good. I think that's kind of the bare minimum that you need. And then when you're older, we can give you all of the other stuff. The way this mod works is the biostability you lose is based on how expensive the body part is, right? That's why if you give them a peg leg, dentures, it's obviously not going to upset their biostability. You start giving them quasar shit. What are you wearing? How many wings do you need? Wait, you can have a jump pack and a glide pack and wings. What the fuck am I learning here? So you can do that, then you can glide, and then you can fly again. What the hell? That's crazy. That's so good. I had no idea. I believe I actually have to think about these things. Let's have a look and see how much. What do we install now? So this is one eye. Because, I mean, bare minimum, we probably just want the arms and legs, and maybe we leave it there, and then eventually circadian assistant. Maybe the stomach to help reduce needing to go and eat so much. But if this drops it down by a lot, I might just go for the real essentials instead of all the nice-to-haves. Fucking hell. That's massive. Okay, forget that then. Let's just give you the arms for now. Oh, Jesus. Well, there you go, piss. I'll keep you pretty low down, and we'll implant you next time we actually can. I guess we'll spread the love around a little bit then, right? You can have the next quasar arm, and we'll just go through the squad. Hold on, having one quasar leg shouldn't make you faster. One quasar leg, one squishy. What are you doing? Hopping around on it? Obviously, if I have a peg leg and a regular leg, I'm only going to move as fast as the peg leg will let me. In this case, if they've got one squishy leg, one quasar leg, surely it doesn't make any damn sense. Why would that be a move speed boost? God, I'm here to ask all the big questions. We need the drill arms. I'll take the drill arms. 2 drill arms for Ringcat, 2 drill arms for, I guess, ICBM Throbber. Problem is, you've already got... I'll take some stuff out. Because taking stuff out restores a bit of biostability. You don't need necessarily the psychic sensitizer right now. You don't necessarily... Well, you really don't need the psychic reader. Okay, off you go. Cause no trouble. They just drop them in the... in the nutrient-based room, huh? That's threatening energy when your prison warden does that. I've yanked out everything I can without needing to do replacements. Like, I can't take out the solar lungs or the jaw or whatever without having a natural replacement for that. What the fuck? Got some loving times 10. I don't think I've ever seen that much before. I'll take out the tough skin and the neurocalculator too, even though those are technically useful. It would be more useful for you to not go on a murderous rage. There we are, much nicer. Thank you, Giant Woodmaker, for the help there. Oh, piss, Jugman, hello there. We're kind of getting to the point now where I think we shrink the colony down again because we've got so many resources being sunk into like we're doing the genetic engineering, we're doing the bionics, we're doing the whatever else. All of it's going into a small group, but those alone are better than, like, 5 of our old colonists put together. Case in point here, Piss Jugman has 18 crafting at the age of 10. Oh, we can triple passionate. Oh, we can critical passionate. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's also go social mining. There you go, whatever. Fast walker or beautiful? Beautiful is such a gamble because it might not go right. Fogger tox resistance, adaptive biology, whatever the hell that is. Summon a death stinger. Non-senescent. Maybe that should be our ultimate goal for the colony. What if instead of having whole families that live and die, what if we beat generations, to put it in big quotation marks, we have a whole colony of immortals? We play it like regular Rimworld. Sigma is casting this really wide net, thousands of people, throwing them into the meat grinder. What if we only have like 10 people, but they are the best they possibly ever could be and they live forever? Oh, we're done. Thank you, Dudley. Appreciate that. What are you doing down here, fella? I thought you would just bring some stuff down. I guess you came and swept the floors. Crafters are still very hard at work. What the? What's going on? Why can't I see the roof area? Hello? Help? What's happening? Help me. I think everything's falling apart again. Okay, look, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. It's a wonder this game has survived as long as it has with everything we've got going on. I'm not going to complain too much. I don't know why I can't... Yeah, I actually just straight up can't see that anymore. That's annoying. Oh, well. Crafters are going to take a long time to make all the stuff that we need them to make. There's, like, a lot that they're doing right now. We've got to keep on top of the medicine, the bionics, everything else we've got going on, as well as building now 20 mechs. Quasar weaponry, one of our final direct weapon upgrades. Not that we particularly need it. We've got Quasar recreation, Quasar energy, and then simply Ultra Tech understanding, total understanding of Ultra technology, leaving only our little Archo friends. Finally, Alpha realizes she was Archo all along. Wow. Milky Milk, hello. Oh, 14.94 crafting. Shit. I think I'll hold out if that's okay. Learning speed of 346%. Global learning factor 231. The global learning factor is up by 60% from the Quasar learning assistant, 50% from quick study. I wonder how it would work swapping from solar stuff to Quasar stuff. Because obviously the market value on the Quasar stuff is way higher, but I assume the biostability wouldn't drop nearly as much if you're just doing like a one-to-one replacement. Actually, that's a good point as well. I wonder if the gene engineering affects the biostability. I don't think it does. Got a little Quasar energy. I'm probably not going to touch it because I think the Arc upgrades are going to pop off soon. Just stay tuned. Quasar Recreation is our final one, and then it's full Archo. Oh, piss Jugman, it was the arms, wasn't it? All my animals are in storage, though, so what exactly are you going to go and slaughter? Slaughtering... Oh, awakened woodmaker dryads. Ugh, could just let you cook, or I could rest you outright and be done with it. Come here, piss Jugman. Forced into time out there for a second. It's basically just detention, isn't it? Ringcat also went nuts and tried to drill Gentrificate, but Doki Bird shot him faster than I could even pan over and see it happening. The mechs have... Oh my god, wait, they have quality values. I didn't even bloody realize. For some reason, that one's also larger? What's going on with that? Holy shit, are the quality values significant? The Masterwork, 700 structure point, move speed 3 sales seconds. The move speed doesn't change, but the armor values are so massive. 174% versus 120. Maybe we keep the best platforms for our people, then I kind of keep that up here instead. Fuck that, I'm not giving that to a bunch of disposable Taffs. Oh, I mean, I could just say Taffs. It's a bit of a tautology, isn't it? Say excellent to legendary quality is stored in here. All the others can piss off down the way. Oh shit, that went to Masterwork too. Oh my god. There, good one, good one, good one. That's fine. That's all I need. Normal. Normal's also fine. Milk Kepler has reached the age of 4. Oh, because you've got that bloody early maturity or whatever it is. Gotcha. We've got the choice of non-senescent. Oh my god. That's like twice now. That's very, very powerful. Hey, and they were both Keplers, right? Oh my god. How has this happened? Keplers have become immortal. That's not quite how that was supposed to go, but you know what? That's quite a nice legacy. Speaking of which, how far away are we off of that? We're just over halfway. We need Ranipararia Panthrobber. I don't need every Panthrobber to be a good mining character. I think we only need one at a time, because between Ringcat and ICBM right now, we've got everything we could possibly need. I take shooting. You've got shooting. We're best friends now. I'll take melee. I'm turning you into a combat character, so I'm going to give you medical as well. Nimble. Okay. Hold on. We could be onto something here. Then you've got a choice of acidic detonation. This will not hurt the user of the ability. Good. Kind instinct, survival instinct, dark vision. Oh, shit. Dark vision with your... If I'm turning you into some sort of, like, shooting character, could be amazing. All right. Okay, I'm in. Ringcat takes on the mining role that was introduced by Luna Wolf and Taff and ICBM. And then Ranipararia goes all the way back to original Throbber himself. Throbber the Lobber, that was his name. I was like trying to remember his first name. People said his first name was Throbber. It's like an Obama situation. Obama is his first name. Nobody knows his last name. So you are going all in on the Throbber part is what I'm getting at. And we're going to make you expert shooting character. Finished Quasar Recreation. I accidentally closed it. Bollocks. Well, these things happen. We've got Ultra Understanding leading to Archo Theory. I think we could probably just crack that one out. Yeah, there you go. Problem solved, eh? I mean, I wasn't going to start this episode anyway, but where's the next technology, huh? Where's the next bloody thing? Archotech Theory. We're missing something? What the fuck are we missing? Nothing. You're a damn liar. Yeah, we got all this tech-printed stuff that is no use to us. Maybe there's something very special we have to do to get to the Archo era. There's not. It's just, I think it's just not supported in vanilla expanded tribals, which is what we're using to increase the tech levels. Anyway, hello, Ringcat. Listen, any old shit for you, my friend, because you are only here to do mining, and you're also a workaholic, so I don't need you to do anything else. Don't worry. The demons aren't real, ICBM. You're okay? You're okay? You're just a horrifying robot, okay? These things happen. I think it's time that some of these people head off to the old person home. We've got Dig Dastardly, who's got old age. We've got... Zalat has old age. I mean, I saw the artery blockage, but old age as well. Okay. Old age for Nanima Shinsen Pantlin. We've got old age for Fanny Schmeller. Not Moosh. Moosh is okay. Skinner's got old age as well. And then, I was going to say, you're only 37, so there's no way in hell. My God, time goes by so fast. But to be fair, a lot of these people are researchers, so I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. What's crazy is I thought these things had like a really long lifespan. Why did I think they had an extraordinary lifespan by default? You telling me these motherfuckers, life expectancy of 80? They're like regular people. Oh, come on. I thought you were going to live forever. Well, I mean, they might not, but their children will. Their children quite literally will live forever at this point. Alongside, Theta got non-senescent, and then obviously Alpha 2 is how we beat generations. A colony of exclusively immortal people. Brilliant. So who am I shipping off then? Dig, Zalat, Nanima Shinsen, Fanny, and Skinner. So the whole green squad is gone. Dear sweet friends, thank you for everything. I mean, my God. I mean, so they were amazing. I mean, Nanima's building skill is going to be a massive loss if I try and rebuild this colony. Dig was an amazing researcher, obviously supplanted at this point by people like Doki Bird. Of course, Ducky. Dig Dastardly's own daughter. Ducky Dastardly. Shit. Sorry, let me... That's so hard. Dig Dastardly's daughter, Ducky Dish Dastardly, is also very, very good at research. She's 24, she's got 8 research, 16 intellectual. I mean, I could take the armor off of them. Obviously, the Arco plate, the Arco weapons themselves are bio-coded, so I can't do anything with that. It's a shame we can't, like, pass it on to their kids. That'd be kind of fun if instead of bio-coded, it was kind of genetically coded to some extent. Dig, Nanima, listen, they've got the Janissary gear, they've got the weapons. Let them keep it. My gift to you, please keep it. Go to your old person home. And then there were 13. I always like smaller colonies. I feel like the characters can shine a lot more. And what a bloody lineup we have of pure icons. We got Moosh. I'm actually really surprised Moosh hasn't got it yet. And when Moosh gets it, we're going to feel it. Because I haven't trained up another good researcher. Crafter quite yet. Piss Jugman's still only 11. Although you are very good, aren't you? I think Piss Jugman we put in tailoring. And then I guess Milky Milk we put in... Speaking of which, we can do it right now. In weaponsmithing. And then the Kepler brothers are the ones still kind of progressing with the industry, master crafters in their own field, much as their great-great-grandfather, whatever his name was, not Grigner, made the nuclear arc, or the regular arc at that point. Like that, the Kepler brothers have their own fields. To help keep track of what these characters do, as a nice reminder of what we're planning or what they're very good at, I mean, especially when you consider, like, that their expertise is hidden in a menu in another menu. Giving everybody a nickname they're gonna grow into, whether they like it or not. We've got Weapon Master Milky Milk, because of that incredible crafting skill. Runner Pararia the Lobber, because you are gonna live up to Throbble the Lobber's legacy, again, whether you like it or not. Not got any skills in that right now. Oh, that's not what... Throbber famously did not like animals. Just to shuffle those dinosaurs into a corner and kill them with prejudice. We've got Piss Jugman the Armored, because of course the armor, and then we've got Weapons Master as well. Admus Flavour. Which I like quite a lot. That's the cooking one. So Rummer Bum is going to be the Psychic Warrior. Of course, you've got to do a little diddling to get the Psychic going. I'm not giving a nickname to Theta Dudley because I'm not Lord Freezer. We've got Discerning Ducky Dish Dastardly, the intellectual powerhouse. ICBM needs no nickname because the ground is nuked when ICBM walks upon it. We've got Doki Bird the Wise for that big brain devouring nature. And then a sexy gentrificate, which isn't really part of your job description. Of course, Moosh the Genius has always been Moosh the Genius. I'm not going to get time to have the Taff mates going today, especially because the video needs to come out in 40 minutes and I haven't even finished recording quite yet. Scrap the whole video, okay? I scrapped the whole bloody video. Glad I did, because this is much better than how the other one was, which was 25 people stood around doing nothing as the base played itself. So, Rumabum, you are my top priority for the remainder of today. Then we are going to get you working at the level of psi-powers that the big Jorts Throbber could only dream of. Extremely size sensitive needs 3 Arco capsules, but there is there's Master Psychic. There's also there was another one up here I saw, Super Psi Sensitive, but I think that's worse than Master Psychic. Let's go. Okay, so those are all fine. Psychic Bonding, that's fine too. I don't really care about that one too much. Psychic Camouflage, Innate Psi-Link, Psychic Sight, Psychic Insanity, Psychic Absorption, Psychic Remapping, Psychic Slaughter. Psychic dependency, you've already got that. We're going to have to mix that with an incredible amount of awful gene packs and probably some other downsides as well. I think you're already cranked for hunger, right? Fuck. Okay, that's fine. You've already got natural silent catcher. We don't need that one. Turns out a lot of the psychic stuff wasn't really necessary. Psychic remapping, for example, makes it so that it's inverse if you have a psychic droner. So instead of being sad, like you would be right now, you'd be happy. Not really super relevant. Psychic absorption lets you suck up the negative thoughts from people, which is cool, but in this case, not really good for my psi warrior. However, I did start breaking into the resplice cores Darko genes. Psychic sight, tentacle limbs? Tentacle limbs instead of one or two of their arms? Nah, you're good. I think I need those to hold weaponry and whatnot. And then we just throw in like all of this. We are going to need way more. We're going to need way more because you're already at 225. You're probably already past the regular gameplay. With that, we're out of Neutramium. There's a lot of stuff still queued up that I think are really simple ways to lower the metabolic efficiency to make it better so that we can actually use all this stuff that we can get around quite easily, right? So stuff like heat weakness, you can just change, like, we can just give you that better armor. Stuff like the bad lungs and like the frail antitoxic lungs and the weak immunity, we've got better medicine, we've got quite literally anti-toxic lungs we can install, so that's no problem. Guess I've just got to build what I can. We haven't got enough negative genes, so it's gonna be quite budget, but we'll see what we can do here. And then we'll just throw in all of the awfuls and see how that looks for now. 50, okay, I can fuck with that. That's good. I wanted to add stuff like Fast Runner. I think that would be sick. We can't do it. We could have Fast Runner and Armored Speed and make you move super fast. I could just give you better legs. I want Quick Study. Let's also add Stinky Filthy. Okay, hold on. No, this isn't nearly as bad as I thought. Letting the game name this one. That's fine by me, sure. We'll save that as like version 1, and then as we get more Neutramium and we're able to make more of those negative genes, I can keep updating it more and more. You are going to be the greatest big jorts that ever lived. But yeah, different family, I know. Discerning Ducky Dishes dastardly talked with Doki Bird. What the fuck? Nanuka the Slayer has died cause heart transplant? What? Injected heart surgery killed you at this year at this time of day? Holy shit. That doesn't even seem right. Oh, Nanuka, I'm glad you got to see your sister before the end. Where are you going? Oh. Okay, well, I didn't want to bury her anyway, actually. That fucking bison just abducted her. Bison just stole a colonist I was going to bury. I don't know what to do in this situation. Well, maybe they've gone back to the old person. It was just like a parade more than anything. Yes, I am very aware that there is no corpse. Thank you. -6 resulting metabolism, so we're 1 off. Oh, God. Slightly cut down version without some of the extra psychic bullshit that we had, you know, like the psychic sight or something like that. Alpha, there is 9 seconds left on that. You're going to turn the fuck around. This video is already 2 hours late, and you are going to finish this for me, so I can at least say we did something towards my many well-laid plans, okay? Put the fucking thing on the floor. You, get over here. This is the first version of the horrendo-saur. I didn't name it that. The game named it that, but you remember the river that we're on? The Saurus River. You're going to lose weak immunity, robust, bat wings, attractive. Which is a shame, don't get me wrong. The bat wings especially are cool. I've put a lot of cosmetic stuff on the menu for later on anyway. So we'll, and stuff like larger from alpha genes that just gives you like a melee bonus and stuff like that. With that great melee, I think you're in safe hands. And like I said, Master Psychic has taken precedent. Remove Psychic Drone. Oh, Psychic Drone plus 10. Oh, no, you create a Psychic Soothe. Look, it says there. That makes nearby colonists that don't have the same gene happy, but if they have the same gene, it removes it. Otherwise, you just give everybody it, right? I understand. Overwritten by Gene Psychically Dull, but that's irrelevant now. That's also been overwritten by Master Psychic. Eventually, when we get some of those Archite capsules, we'll just add it to that and re-add. Is it better, though? 60% sensitivity, 50% meditation gain. That's 50% and 30%. Okay, heat recovery is 30 on that one. 25 on that one. So yeah, in terms of actual psi-casting capability, extremely psi-sensitive is better than Master Psychic, but this has a nice fun side effect of keeping everybody happy. Which, to be fair, everybody is anyway. Then, in terms of psychic gear, that's what our Archo technology is gonna all be about. Big reason why I wanted to focus on the Archo tech instead of that final tier of Beyond Our Reach is because it adds weird shit right? Weaponized quantum annihilators and arco crossbows and bows and all sorts of weird stuff. It's not just here's a new gun with bigger stats. And not that there's anything wrong with that if you're fighting void or enemies that are appropriate for it, but this gives you new tools. It's another string to your bow rather than literally. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like the metaphor. Instead of just here's this gun painted black, it does more DPS now. Which is, again, totally fine in the right situation, but I want to be able to explore a wide breadth of things. I think that's diplomatic enough. There's plenty of Arco armor sets. There's some, I'm not going to spoil it, but very powerful Arco stuff we're going to have access to. What the fuck are you doing in here? Get out! This is a hospital, you weirdo. You can see just from that. I don't know what the hell a vanometric time alteration chamber is, but it sounds amazing. We've got Psi Restore, Lances, Psychic Emanators, Psychic Inspirators, Readers, Sensitizers, all sorts of crazy shit. That's, of course, just the first tier, and then there's 3 of those in total. So I'm very excited to see what this has in store for us, especially if we're going to lean back into Psychic. Everything comes full circle. Those of you with eagle eyes might have noticed that I've started on the Quasari Growmasters, they're very fancy hydroponics. I didn't build too many of them, but we'll fit as many into this room as possible without it being a total clusterfuck. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be very expensive. Just because we don't have access to that final tier beyond our reach doesn't mean that our enemies won't have access to it as well. Maybe when we have our Arco breakthrough, Sigma will have a breakthrough of his own, but he will fall into darkness, whereas we will go back to the very beginning, the greatest and most purest power of technology, the little Arco fellas. Or a big fuck-off hammer, who knows? Tomorrow, Archotech and Taff army. March them south and we will see what damage we can do with just untrained regular people piloting the mechs so I can prove once and for all that the mechs are the right choice. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for bearing with me with this late episode and the rebalancing and everything else. I always knew the endgame was going to be a little bit dodgy because there's no way I can playtest the endgame of Generations 2 to know how these mods play out. They're mods that I've never played before, as I said. I have been advised by one of the modders to swap a version of a mod I've got in because it's intended for, you know, the strong enemies like Void and stuff rather than what we're going for, which is slightly more grounded, Rimworldy ending to what we're doing here. So there's still some balancing going on, and I'm more than happy to upload maybe an alternate version of the mod list or something like that, or the configs for people who might be interested in maybe just coming back to this in a bit more of a grounded way in the future, but we'll see how we get on. That's going to be it'll be a micromanaging nightmare, so bear with me on that. Thank you to Lost, Eden, Skitter, Emily, Pizza Planet, Eremitic Fool, Naomi, MRH, Carly's Rainbows, Kyle Smith, iDoge, Holy Reapers, Galaxy Wolf, King Snitch Gaming, Hecadim, Dames Ditchell, Complex Quanta, Ulcer Team, Beta Soldiers, Zach Bishop, Smack You, and Tragan as well for their support, the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for joining me. We are still on the February list. Again, thank you for your incredible generosity, executive producer patrons, but there are so many of you. Well, I'm going to have to ramp it to maybe reading out like 30 names a day just so that we can... I normally do 25 from this list and then like 15 from the shout-out list because... paradoxically, the higher tier, there are more people at. So we'll find a good solution to that. Don't worry about it. I might just have like an unending text crawl that loops or something like that, and then I'll read out names super fast. But we'll figure it out. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.